Bonjour to restoring ourselves.
On this week's episode, we invite you to slow down and enjoy Sicily with us as we find hidden treasures, interior inspiration, and our top tips for when in Sicily. After landing in Catania, where we thought there was a missing piece on the wing, we headed straight to the good stuff, trying Sicilian wine. Did you know that Sicily is home to some of the oldest vineyards and hidden treasures in the world? Sicilians have been making wine since 4000 BC, and these methods are still visible in these beautiful old farmhouses.
You put all the graph there, and then you open here, you position the...
Oh! For our wine-loving viewers, these clay vessels, or amphora, have been used to transport and store liquids for thousands of years. Their use in winemaking can be traced back to the Neolithic period, and we were lucky enough to find a vineyard who still used this rare, ancient technique. The use of amphora has gained popularity in recent years with the rise of natural and biodynamic winemaking and a desire for minimal intervention in the cellar. Amphora are neutral, porous vessels, and they allow the wine to breathe without imparting tannin or flavour as oak does, and are particularly suited to making skin contact or orange styles of wine, whereas modern-day winemaking mostly revolves around the use of oak barrels, stainless steel, or concrete fermentation vessels. And apologies for the camera angles, I'd had a few glasses by this stage. Thanks, Alessandro.
Now it's recording, okay. My beautiful friends from French, the best in Bourgogne, the best of Sicily. Bellissimi, bellissimi.
Bellissimo.
Venturing into smaller towns and villages definitely gives an authentic Sicilian experience, and finding this small ocean-inspired ceramicist was such a cool surprise, even though Paul was more interested in the roofers across the road.
This one's got drips. I think I'll go the original one. Honestly, I'm just so happy to be here, and yeah, let's go explore.
let's go.
Also, if you're looking at buying an abandoned building in Sicily, we have found the country for you. I think it might have been a restaurant before, but you never know what it could be, the potential. But it's so inspiring to see how much stone, and we have stone at our house in Paris. And for me, it's inspired me so much to expose it and to see what's really underneath, to let it breathe and to learn to give it a new life. So hopefully when we go back, that's something we can do, because right now, looking at all these natural materials, it's made me so inspired.
This low-living hotel was once an abandoned well, which owner and architect Marco Gianto discussed with us over breakfast. He used only local and reclaimed materials, including these beautiful tiles, and said he held them in storage for 10 years as he built up his collection one row at a time. What a beautiful result. You can't rush the process.
So it's what we have to do for the whole white wall or exposed stone on the floor, the concrete, béton ciré.
Polished concrete.
It brings a lot of light.
Yeah.
And you don't feel oppressed, even if it's low.
Mm.
You don't feel oppressed.
And it has a nice texture.
Yeah.
Really like the idea of integrating our main television in our future open kitchen living area into the wall, because next to our boot room is a big concrete wall that we could probably dig into and have it flush like this. And this is the beauty of seeing like different spaces and traveling and hotels and ideas, because the architect here really wanted it seamless, and it has a really nice impact on the room. It's so much softer, and I think that's something that in the details of our place, that could be really nice. So flag that for later on, team. Modica is actually really famous for chocolate and has Aztec roots.
Wow, that's impressive.
The pine scone.
Pine cone, not pine scone.
These are funny. The butcher. We met the butcher and the doctor. And that's his doctor's surgery. Meeting all the town, my honey.
We are.
Everywhere in the world is doing their facades, just like us do. There's a different colour. It's like they had Parisian green.
Oh, I love the handle.
It's beautiful. So when we've watched documentaries on people that live the longest in the world, they live in these blue zones, and often they're in small Italian towns at the tops of hills, and it's from walking up steps and from having a purpose and actually kind of getting that heartbeat up all day, every day. And
You're doing some sports when you collect the coffee or the bread.
and that's exactly what we're doing, and gosh, you can feel your heart beat, can't you? We made it.
Nearly the same age than the house.
Secondo me è più il rapporto tra nascite zero e persone già esistenti, più che una questione di longevità. Penso che in Italia siamo più vecchi perché non nascono più bambini. Ciao Marco da Roma.
È vero, e anche questo è vero perché in Irlanda forse ne nascono, è un paese un po' più attivo da questo punto di vista, sono vere entrambe le cose, probabilmente sono vere entrambe.
Non fa una piega.
Poi,
L'ultimo. Ciao ragazzi, proprio ieri credo che Noto abbia risposto alla nostra tesi.
sì, allora Brigida è una che
I love the white one.
ha chiuso. così o meglio. Questa mi sembra una frase, un buon modo dagli studi di Radio, ma anche da Monte Carlo. Un grosso in bocca al lupo alla figlia di Joe, che però
Carta è ok?
e sta sostenendo un importante concorso per un lavoro e quindi ne facciamo un grosso.
Show me what you got.
Everything is awesome, yeah! Everything is awesome!
We've got 5 tips for you.
For when you're visiting Sicily. Tip number 1, come outside of peak times. We've come in April and the weather is mild, the hotels are empty, and you actually get amazing surface. Surface? Service is amazing, and we've actually booked the cheaper rooms every time, and we've been upgraded for the same price to a bigger room just because there's not many people about.
And tips number 2. Take a car, but be ready. Italians drive very fast and they will pass behind you with their other car.
Called tailgating.
Tailgating, they love to do that. So it's a little adaptation, but you will see it's okay. And take a small car, especially when you want to go in the small city, it's perfect.
Tip number 3, buy local. When in Sicily, you buy old grandma or grandpa cooking utensils. I have absolutely no regrets.
Tip number 4. Italy is really famous for architects and designers, and a lot of them, lucky for us, are doing some hosting, hotel, B&B, this kind of stuff. So go in this kind of place, support them, and take inspiration for your home. Tip, I don't know what, but just take oranges where they are. There's everywhere in Sicily. So, tips number
5.
Tips number 5. Italy is really famous for wine, and each area is famous for a local grape. Sicily got so many. We were just in a small part of the Sicily, and there were already so much wine that we didn't have the time to try, but try directly from the producer. It's so much lovely, and The good thing to go directly to the producer is that they will explain you exactly the graph of the area. Of course, for Sicily, we know the Nero d'Avolo, who is the king of the graph of the area. But there's some others that they will nicely recommend you. We just discovered Frappato, where we were around Victoria. It's really famous, in fact, for play underground, and it will totally change the taste of your wine. And if we don't tell you that, you cannot guess. And ciao!
Ciao, Bella from Paul, myself, and Mount Etna in the background, which is hiding behind a cloud.
See you next week!
On Resto Bonjour.
Okay, so first window is done.